When you work towards winning, there's thinking, planning, thinking, and then revising the plan. This is your strategy, your game plan. When the moment of truth comes, you hope you have thought of everything, accounted for every scenario, or at the very least, you can change on the fly. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is that your strategy is better than the other team's. What strategy is at play during a race? Let's take a look at some of the things that make up a race strategy in this episode of Racing 101.
Race strategy is one of the most important parts of racing. It encompasses everything from tires, to fuel, to pit stops, and weather, not to mention drafting and passing.
When the crew chief and team come up with a race strategy, they must consider the unique qualities of their team and their car, as well as the characteristics of the track.
Most importantly, the strategy must be flexible and account for changes in any one component.
You try to get all your stats together, but you try to prepare for the race. All the scenarios, cautions, fuel mileage, number of pit stops, the amount of tires you need to lay on the ground to have during the pit stops. What you're going to do, you're going to do 4 tires, 2 tires, no tires, fuel only. All those things. How's the track conditions going to change as the race goes on? What happened during the Busch race the day before? How's that going to affect the Cup race on Sunday? So all those things are really, you can plan for them all. You can have all different types of scenarios, but you really don't know what you're getting into till the start of the race.
The main ingredients of every crew chief's game plan begins with striving to have the fastest car on the track, the best driver behind the wheel, and a superior team to get things done fast and efficient.
But there are a lot of other things to consider. Drafting and passing are an intricate part of race strategies.
Drivers must know when and how to pass in different areas of the track, looking for the best opportunities and taking into consideration their current track position and team communication on pit strategies, fuel mileage, and more.
In many cases, other drivers will try to block the pass, while in other instances, drivers will work together and draft with one another to give each car a boost.
There is an art to drafting and passing, which becomes even more complicated with aerodynamics, race cautions, tire traction, and even lapped traffic.
Other components of strategy come into play with the pit stop, where timing is crucial.
Teams calculate gas mileage and tire wear to determine pit windows that match with their plan and current race conditions.
One part of pit strategies is when to take a pit stop. Teams can pit under green and have the driver pull out of their current position and into the pits for fuel or new tires while other cars continue to race.
Teams can also wait for a caution to pit. While pitting too early or too late can cost you the track position, it can also take you from the 30th position to first.
Another part of pit strategy is fuel and tire tactics executed by each team, all under the pressure of time. If a team's lap time is 30 seconds, the time in the pit stall alone can put a driver down half a lap or more.
Again, looking at gas mileage and tire wear, the team must decide whether to take 2 tires or 4, and how much, if any, gas is needed.
If necessary, the team will make adjustments to the car and prioritize what is absolutely needed to perform better on the track, while getting out of the pits in time to maintain position.
Each decision will impact the next, and the team must constantly stay on top of the car's fuel use, tire wear, and engine needs at any given time during the race.
The strategy has to be flexible when you throw in accidents, changing weather, surface conditions, mechanical issues, and, oh yes, what place your driver is in.
Ultimately, there is only one successful race strategy, the one that gets the win.
Here's an example of a strategy that paid off during a race.
Greg Biffle, I think, surprised a few people. Got a good, quick pit stop to put him out third. That's because he only took 2 right-side tires.
We just got to put the tires on here. 3, 2, 1. 2 tires, 2 tires, 2 tires. Hey, save all the fuel you can here. Save all the fuel you can. Way too many laps on them laps. That wasn't going to work for us. Ford's going to work for us.
We've covered the basic components that make up racing strategies. The exciting thing is that each team's strategy varies depending on changing conditions that occur from race to race, track to track, and lap by lap. In the words of a famous leader,
do not repeat the tactics which have gained you one victory, but let your methods be regulated by the infinite variety of circumstances.
Sun Tzu, 490 BC, Chinese military strategist. Be sure to check out another exciting episode to learn more.
Remember, Racing 101, where you learn about racing.